Hey, how's it going? Nature Wellness Assistance here, also known as Linda Amaro. It is December 17th, Aquarius moon cycle, Sagittarius season. Okay, I'm gonna get into the Mermaid Tarot deck today. I haven't been posting much. I haven't been doing many videos lately. But this reading is going to be for Sagittarius and then Capricorn and Aquarius for the highest good. I'm going to be doing a triangle cross and then the four corners surrounding energy. So it comes to for love, career, and intentions set, intentions that are going on currently, expectation, whatever wants to come through, really. Okay. High is good for Sagittarius, fire energy, fire element. How is it going? Happy birthday also, Sagittarius out there. Happy birthday. Hopefully you are enjoying your season, your month, right? Your first day. Hopefully y'all enjoyed your birthday for those that already passed. Okay, closing out the year in a dynamic as you would prefer, right? Okay, let's see. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice. Okay, so for the center energy here we have the Nine of Wands. Moving on, traveling energy. hmm Well, so for this energy here, oh, I had two energies coming through. So for this energy here, it was coming through like there could no longer be like life in this location, right? As this fire here is going on and about. However, also an energy of like there's this like lava area, right? That this is not so much a dangerous area. However, I mean, it is dangerous because it's fire, right, or lava. But it's like it's known, it's created that way, or it's known to be that way because we have this trail, right? Okay, and it's like this. I'm just going around into this new environment, right? Entering journey, entering even self. Fire sign. You are fire sign, right? hmm But he's not. He doesn't feel frightened of this, right? He has his staff. He's going on. There's all these other torches around, but he's just continuing on, and there's lava in the background, but he's focused. The thing is to remain focused. Remain passionate, remain genuine, remain. What's going to do is like remain focused why you are taking on this career, or within this relationship, taking on this kind of energy that you're like embodying. Okay, that's coming through. And then we have here the Six of Swords in our air element. Moving energy is there's a cold and a mentality, but it's moving out of that coldness or to where you were coming off cold, right? Coming off like nonchalant or inconsiderate, right? No, that's not actually the intent, right? Here we have the Eight of Pentacles in your fire element. Excuse me, Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, and then the Three of Cups in your water element. So this is like coming out of that mentality where maybe I was being coming off like inconsiderate. However, that wasn't so much the case. I was more focused on getting to my destination. You know, I was more so someone was more focused on proving a point. But it's like, okay, well, when you got out of that energy, when you had taken time out to analyze what point you were trying to prove, then you're able, right, with the Four of Pentacles, you're analyzing yourself, and then you come to these epiphany moments, right? Acknowledgement, certainty of your inputs or lack of, right? And here you're at Earth element. Here we have the Chariot, Cancerian energy. And it's knowing you having to interact, connect to family, and communicate. Right. This is the meeting of minds in order to agree and confirm, validate. You know, it's like to be there for your lover, your significant other, right, or your family, like your loved ones. Certainty, because it's like there's a lot of times where individuals they could only run off of assumption if you're not speaking, right, or you're not giving them room to speak, and vice versa. You could only run off of assumptions. But when you give them that platform, they give you that platform. Y'all sit down. You don't even have to be like a platform, but so to speak, right? In the living room, at a coffee shop, whatever it may be, where y'all gonna meet, or a restaurant, whatever. Y'all communicate, right? And it doesn't communicate going there. I'm going to meet up with this thought in mind. No, it's going in there just free, open heart, open mind. Of course, have your protection of what you would like not allow, right? As far as like disrespect or anything like that. But that's the feel. It's like coming open, just open to what is to be said, and then analyze first. So there's a lot of assumptions going on or went on because it was lack of communication is why, or there was like a ego to deny communication or information, right? Meaning communication. Okay, here we have the Seven of Swords in your opportunity position. Interesting. Seven of Swords in the opportunity position. Well, to gear up, to get my mental state firm, to listen to this information, and we have the opportunity, obstacle position here, the Page of Pentacles, heightened goodness, Seven of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands for the action against your obstacle. So this is to gear up mentally, get myself equipped for this meeting, right? For this truth, for this conversation, right? Because a lot of times when individuals have a conversation, they have in mind that they're gonna go and they're gonna speak. They only have in mind what they're gonna say, right? They don't have in mind the feedback that's coming from what's being said, which is necessary. That's the part of communication. There's feedback, there's back and forth, right? It's not a one-way street. There's not talking to the wall and nothing's going to be said. And mind you, communication, we're up on fast communication, right? Modern time, expect communication feedback right away. Not all the time is there going to be a response for something that is said right away. Some comments, some statements, right? Some expressions require a day or two, or a week or two, or a month or two to think on and consider, right? I feel like our month or two is very long to think on it, but sometimes depending on what it is, that time frame is necessary. But just to keep that in mind, Sagittarius. Okay? Mm-hmm. Heightened goodness is to wait, to connect to others. It was like to not rush. Whatever that may be for you, to not rush and to connect with others, Sagittarius. Okay, in this Sailor Self Care here we have connect with crystals that came through. I feel like there's a lot going on around your mental state, right? Your crown chakra. So it's just like to stay focused, center on like what is most of top priority, right? Or what is the truth, or you know what I'm saying, or what is your truth, what was their truth, what is the truth, because there's always your point, their point, and the truth of it all, right? Because there's perceptions and then the actual truth of what happened, how it went. And that's a lot of times it's beneficial for there to be like it's like an analyst, like a mediator for certain topics. Even with, especially when it comes to family, some families are they're very family oriented. However, those that are very family oriented, they have they got the toughest skin, right? So if there's any issue, it could be very tough for those issues to be resolved. Just as it's very tough for anyone to interfere with that family, right? It's like this is the feel like no one could fuck with them, only me. Like, like no one could pick on my family, only me. Like that family's gonna protect each other no matter what. But even if the family is like in disagreement, with each other, like that's tough already. Like do you know what I'm saying? Um, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you get what I'm saying. Okay, but there was an end, the devil energy, there was an end to some, or like expressions, little, like there's little expressions, white lies going on. We have here the Page of Wands, and it's like I want to stop with this white lies, or stop giving room to white lies. Like we need to communicate, stay connected. This is like a young spirit. Like I'm feeling very confident in this, But at the same time, I know I have to address this when it comes to family, because what's going on in my life, it could be far prosperous. It could be far prosperous, and it is to be far prosperous. I want my family involved. That's the feel. I want my family, my support system involved. It's I feel like others are more like geared up in a responsibility that they're not. It feels as if they're not as involved. Where's the direction? Because the thing is to defend this Page of Pentacles. The obstacle is this Earth energy, your financials. This is the obstacle. It's overspending, underspending, or being childish, right? Coming in childish, not believing in your true beliefs, but it's like being childish in a sense as not being true to your beliefs. You know, it's like when I say one thing and don't stand by it in full for everyone. It only applies for this person, but it doesn't apply to everyone. That's very childish. That's very selective, right? That's bias. Okay, so that's that feel, and the obstacle is to gear up against that, face that, accept that, acknowledge that. Knight of Wands, fire element at that. This is the obstacle, the action against the obstacle. And your water element is to connect, communicate. Okay, here we have the Queen of Swords, and this is the Four Corners. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have here the Moon element. One more. High is good. High is good, this one. And we have here the Queen of Cups. Okay, these are the four corners. Seven of Cups in the overall energy, and crossing energy is the Tower. Yeah, so I'm having to swim through these obstacles, going to each, I'm putting that these are trophies, going to each trophy and seeing what trophy is really worth my time. Where am I to truly invest, right? Because I'm shifting the world as I speak, as I invest, where I'm investing, right? My time, my energy, my thoughts, my emotions, my intellect, right? My support, my emotional support, my verbal support, right? I'm investing in all those dynamics every day, every night as I'm living. So it's like, I need to know this is the best trophy to invest in. Be mindful what every trophy consists of, right? What's the full involvement? hmm hmm Okay, here we have the water element strongly here. Four corners, or two of the corners, and then we have earth, and then we have air. Air element, this Queen of Swords is very stern, fixed, and there's there is this stillness and energy. Why is there a stillness in energy, Sagittarius? I may have to do individual videos. Why is there a stillness in energy? Okay, we have here the Hanged Man coming through, the Prince of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. hmm there's this focus, like there's this motivation to have the attention that you feel you deserve. Like you didn't get the attention that you required from and some individual. I feel like the words are a little off too. It's like maybe you didn't feel like you expressed yourself good enough, or you didn't have like the first impression, the best impression. hmm Yeah, it could be family that like you felt interfered with your first impression to this individual, or someone feels like their family's impression to this individual is throwing the individual off. Like, my family needs to be stronger, needs to be more connected, more involved, right? More supportive. And being that is like your sole vision focus on creating that dynamic, which is good, but what's going on. So if you're married, it's as if you feel your family is affecting your dynamic. hmm Yeah, look, we have the chariot, which is family dynamic, Cancerian energy, the Aeon, and how it's like there's flight and you want to come out of it, like come out of that prior involvement of the family dynamic in full. I feel like on the surface, yeah, it be all good like in the moment, but in the depths, a lot of individuals don't talk about in the depths. They're talking about what's going on right now. Oh yeah, I'm going. This is going good. I'm focused on this. I ain't worry about that. And that's okay. But at the end of the day, when you're laying down in bed or you're waking up from bed, those emotions are sitting with you. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta take recognition of that. And that's what I speak on a lot in my tarot. What comes through, I speak on the depths, not the outer appearance, not on the surface, not for show. This is not for show. This is not to please or satisfy no one. No, this is to support. This is to support individuals who are willing to support themselves, to acknowledgement the truth of a dynamic, okay, so on and so forth. But just want to put that out there. Just want to put that out there. That four corners, taking note of how I'm gonna invest myself best in my family. So I feel like, and I know, but I feel like you said you're like this right now. Well, where I'm investing the most right now is going to it's my portion. That's my portion of requirements. Everyone else has to do what they're required to do as an individual, as a relative, right? And then that's how the family is stronger, which is I agree. I agree. Like everyone can only do their part so far. Like I could give and give and give, but unless my family member is not willing to give in return, I could not continue to do that, right? I will always be giving in that case. My family has to give to me too, fairly, sincerely, confidently, right? Confidently, even if they don't agree with my direction. You don't have to agree with my direction. It's my direction, but be supportive. Be a part of my experience. Be that one that I remember that I had calls, talks to, who visit. Who had sent invites to me. Where we have all these different memories along that experience, that journey in life where I was invested. Be that. hmm We have here the Chariot again, the Hierophant, the Devil energy, the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Sun. Just commit, just support, just be that shoulder if and whenever need be, right? Like this Three of Swords, like is not necessary, like to be in. Like I don't need to be in this Three of Swords. I need to continue on in my hopes, my dreams, my passion, my beliefs. Right? I need to spread my wings. I need to know you care for me, not for like so much of what I do for you, but for me. You care for me, right? That's the feel. It's just like to notice it. Well, I would like to notice it without having to say it. I would like to notice it. hmm We have an adjustment on the moon, your emotions. Well, you're just going to have to readjust your emotions, Sag. Readjust your emotions and not just that, your expression and what you accept of yourself. I feel like you accept a lot you have high standards or like strong standards. It doesn't have to be high. It could just be strong standards, fixed standards. But to accept your standards apply for everyone, even you. And if those standards are like a stronghold, then you have to make adjustments because those standards may not be beneficial. Okay? Oh wow, that's a lot. Okay? And for this Queen of Cups in the fourth corner, oh, we have a grip here. We have the Eight of Wands, the lust energy, and communication is a drive. Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. So there's a form of communication that I have been like embodying. It's coming off very like this. What is this word? Spontaneous, very spontaneous. I mean, it's bringing in some profits at the same time. Your mental state is It's a lot on your mental state, a lot of thoughts, a lot of this is like this is like I don't want to say worry, but it is contemplation. It's a lot of contemplation. For some, it could be worry, but that's like the energy, you know. We have here the Knight of Cups, and it seems to be bringing in, you know, where I can support my family. It's bringing in financials where I can support my family. At the same time, it feels challenging, like a limitation, the direction, right? And I need to know that I'm being certain in my intent, and this is certain for me in my reputation. That's the feel. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I need to be certain in my direction to reach my full potential. Like, that is this reputation like that's for me, or this connection, this relationship, or this approach that's for me, you know? And the Hermit, putting light upon that, the ups and downs, and being open to communication from my significant other, even for this reading, you know, for many, just being open to the information. Hmm. And don't take it like a slug, you know, like just take it in for your highest good. Okay. We have here the Five of Pentacles showing through, and then we have the Emperor right behind. But this is like looking at like where there is a lack in any form that it is. It's like a semi lack. Because what was coming through before I got into the reading was in someone's area of and the word specifically, I should have wrote it down. In someone's area of a lack, someone is prosperous, right? Where someone's excelling, someone's degrading, right? Like there's someone always is doing their best in the field that they are skilled in, right? And not everyone is skilled in the same field, okay? But it's like to accept that not everyone has a support system as others do. Not everyone has the financials as some others do, right? Not everyone has the friendship dynamics as some others do, right? But where those some others have that family financial or that family, I mean, the financial gains or the family support, you know, or the skill sets, where they have all that, they lack in some other area that you don't lack in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like where you're lacking, someone's not. Where someone's lacking, you're not. Keep that out of the mind. And there's nothing wrong with that because we could learn, we could study, right? We could improve ourselves, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like there's a strong energy of to have that support system there. So male or female, right? This is the energy. It's not so much the cards. This is the energy. I feel like there needs to be more felt. Like you need to feel more. You need to feel others more on a genuine level. Because just like I could say something to you, but you need to feel it, right? Hmm. Back up your words. Just don't feel like that. Back it up. Like back it up. Or this is you right now speaking to yourself. You need to back it up. Back yourself up, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll just continue on. Yeah, continue with that mentality. Back yourself up. I mean, if even I'm getting the energy like I'm motivating myself. If that's the case, I need to motivate myself because if the family is not as involved, because our family is pulling through strongly in this read, family is not as involved. I need to be as involved. You know, like I need to speak to myself, encourage myself, empower myself, improve myself, apply myself, right? That's the feel. I'm implying myself or applying myself in this direction, whatever career field it is, right? I've seen family connect in this way. However, I am to connect in this way within myself to my family. Okay, this excuse me. This is like bringing in a new feel to the tradition. Like I'm adding to the tradition. I'm not taking away. But this is not traditional vibes. This is modern, this is current vibes that I am bringing, or that's in mind to bring, right? Be on board. That's the feel. Okay? And for the spirit animal oracle, here we have time for a beginner's mind. Yes. Time for a beginner's mind, porcupine spirit. Time for a beginner's mind. Let's see what this is. 48. Okay, 48. Okay, porcupine spirit. Showing you this is porcupine. Okay. When porcupine spirit calls your name, you are being asked to adopt a beginner's mind and to approach situations with innocent and curiosity. The old, confining stories no longer have a hold on you, Sagittarius. Life is full of surprises hiding in plain sight. Do you see? Looking at the world afresh with new eyes can help you find what you have been seeking for. Whether it is a relationship, an opportunity, or evidence that you have all that you need right now to co create what you desire in life, who knew? Porcupine's spirit asks you to be playful and have a childlike curiosity. There is so much waiting for you that you have yet to discover, Sagittarius. Okay, and that's what I have for you, Sagittarius, with this reading. Hopefully, this was supportive. I feel the being I hadn't did any readings, not many, any readings in a few weeks. I need to get back into it. I feel like I'm being called more to do readings, and yeah, I will be tuning in. I will be tuning in more so and committing myself in that direction also. All right, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. Happy birthday again. Happy holidays. Take care. Peace be.